just wish your wedding would get cancelled. You shouldn't be getting married to my son. You're a thief. You stole my precious Tony away from me. Give him back to me at once.
Oh, Florence? I need to talk to you about what happened just a moment ago. Why did you have to cry and make a scene during my wedding today? What was the point of that?
Huh? You're mad that I started crying at your wedding ceremony? Do you think I wanted to do that? No, it just happened. I couldn't control my sadness. In fact, don't say I was causing a scene. I'm devastated, so much that both my tears and voice dried up. You should be concerned for me, not mad.
Oh, okay. So, does that mean you disapprove of me and Tony's marriage after all?
Of course I do. Are you dumb? I never even said that I approved of you two in the first place.
Huh? But I remember you doing exactly that.
I might have said that I approve of you marrying Tony with my mouth, but my heart was saying the opposite. I hated that idea ever since I first heard it. I tried my absolute hardest to put up with this, but right when I saw you two standing at the altar, I couldn't hold it in anymore. Why did a subpar woman like you have to get married to my adorable Tony? I can't believe it. He deserves someone so much better than you.
That's why you started bawling today? I think there's a lot to sort out here. Can you, me, and Tony all meet and have a conversation about this? If we want to continue as a family, we need to talk. As of now, the wedding isn't fully canceled. We're just taking a quick break. So now's our best chance to talk things out with each other. We should share our thoughts together and come to an understanding.
Are you kidding me? Natasha, I would never want to meet you, ever again. Why don't you quit making things worse for me? Can't you give me a break? I've been through enough already. Oh no, my tears are starting to fall again. Please stop hurting me.
Florence, please calm down, take a breath. Tell me, what do you want me to do right now? I'm just trying to understand.
What you should do for me right now? Well, isn't it obvious? Cancel this wedding right this moment and give me back my adorable Tony. That's all I want from you.
Even if this is what you really want, I can't do that for you. Can't you see? We're still in the middle of a wedding. Even though you interrupted it, it's still going to happen. Just wait. If we cancel the ceremony right now, then a lot of unforeseen problems are going to pop up.
You're saying a few problems will pop up? Well, the real problem here is you marrying my Tony. Natasha, you love him, right? I mean, you've been with him for years. If that's so, then shouldn't you do as he wishes? Isn't that your responsibility as his partner?
Wait a minute. I shouldn't have to say this because I thought it was obvious, but I'm pretty sure Tony wants to be married to me. I mean, it's our big day today. You must be mistaken.
Oh gosh, why don't you stop with your delusions right there? You don't know about the whole story, do you? You know how kind Tony can be, right? Well, he didn't get married to you because he wanted to. Instead, he did it because he knew you couldn't find anyone else. He offered to be your husband out of kindness. If it weren't for that, he would have been with a much better woman than you by now.
Oh, I see. I mean, I guess if that's what he's really thinking, then I'm okay with canceling our wedding.
Why are you acting so arrogant? You should be thankful that he even considered marrying you in the first place. A woman as incompetent as you was accepted by a great man like Tony. The moment he dumps you, your life is seriously over. You have no potential at all. What a shame. You're losing your only shot at a happy life. I can't wait to see your miserable, crying face when he finally leaves you.
I see what's going on now. Florence, you despise me, don't you? You want me to bring Tony back to you, but you also want me to suffer terribly in the process.
Of course I'm wishing the worst for you. Thieves need to be punished for their crimes. It's how justice works. Back to what I was saying, you better make sure to cancel this wedding. I'll be kind enough to help you out. I'll explain to all the guests here on why this wedding was called off.
And what's your explanation going to be exactly?
I was thinking of telling him that we found out you were cheating on the groom all along. That would shut this wedding down in an instant. It's a tad risky though. I hope they believe it, because I don't think there are many men who would want to cheat with you.
You're serious about this? I heard everything from your mother. She ruined the wedding ceremony. But did you make your decision on what you want to do yet? She wants to cancel the entire wedding immediately. Do you want to do that as well?
Of course. Let's hurry up and end this thing already. What? Do you have a problem with this, Natasha?
What? Are you serious right now? You actually want to call off this wedding? After all the years we've dated and all the preparations we've done for this day.
Yeah, that's what I said. Besides, did you not hear from my mom? I thought she explained everything to you. Ever since a while ago, I've wanted to cancel our wedding. I've changed my mind about our relationship. I know we were engaged, but the truth is, I don't need you anymore. I eventually asked my mom to help out because I didn't want to be the one to cause a big scene. Thanks to my mom being brave enough to scream and collapse in tears in front of everyone, the wedding will finally be canceled. You shouldn't be complaining. It's just a mother's love for her child. She'd do anything for me.
You're seriously going to call off our wedding? Then what are you going to do with all that debt you have? I mean, it's massive.
My debt? I don't need your help with that anymore. I've got it handled.
If that's true, then I hope you return every penny you owe. Hold on. Have you forgotten that you're unemployed? How in the world are you going to manage to pay for everything off by yourself?
Well, my mom's acquaintance is a CEO, and he's offering to hire me into his company. It's a pretty prestigious one, even. I'm going to be successful anytime soon. He's attending this wedding right now. We'll talk business after the wedding is over. I'll make sure to have a chat with him to introduce myself later. I guarantee you he's going to hire me instantly.
Oh, really? I didn't know Florence had important connections like that. Well, let's say you actually get hired into that company. You would start working a 9 to 5 as an employee. Even then, I doubt you would be able to return all your debt. We've been trying our best to pay it off for years, and despite our efforts, it's still 6 figures.
Listen, I'm not idiotic. I know it'll take years, maybe even decades to pay off all my debt. That's why I don't intend to pay it off with just my salary. I have a better plan. If I bet my income into gambling, I'm sure I'll win an amount even larger than my debt right now. I love horse racing after all.
What? You're joking, right? Tony, the reason you got into debt in the first place was because of your awful gambling habits. You never think about things in the long run. You just focus on instant gratification. Are you seriously thinking that you want to repeat that cycle again? You'll go right back to where you started, at rock bottom.
How dumb do you think I am? I've thought everything out already. I'm guaranteed to win this time. I'm currently researching every racehorse's traits and patterns on the racetrack. I've analyzed these endlessly. After I continue my studies for a while, I'll know the right time to bet all my money on the best horse. I'm sure of it. If I continue with my plan, then there's no way I'll fail and lose my bet again. Everything will go according to plan.
Oh my gosh, no. There's no way you can trust yourself like that. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars going down the drain here.
Natasha, I'm divorcing you. You better not say anything else to me because I won't listen to you anymore. Shut your mouth.
I'm not trying to annoy you. I'm worried about you, Tony. Your plan could end in an absolute financial disaster. You've been given the rare chance of being recruited directly by a CEO, so you can't waste it. You'll be better off working and spending that money responsibly.
If I do that, then the debt will be paid off years down the line. Why wait when I can get this over with in an instant? I just need to win back what I lost. It's that simple. I have this one shot, so I need to take advantage of it. Plus, I want to pay off my loans before my mom finds out about them. I've been hiding it from her for years, and I don't want her to be a burden. You know how she can be sometimes. She's clingy.
Do whatever you want to. I'm not in charge of you, you are. I guess the wedding is canceled as well, right? And that's what you really want?
Yup, it's canceled because you cheated on me. Well, you didn't, but that's the story we're running with. Don't forget to apologize to every guest for the cancellation, okay? It's all your fault, so take responsibility for it.
Were you seriously in favor of that idea too? You're willing to frame me for adultery?
There's no choice but to do so. I already told you my future CEO is attending this wedding. I can't afford any damage to my reputation. What? Am I supposed to say the truth? That I was using you to pay off my debt, but now I don't even need you anymore? Come on, my career is on the line here.
You and Florence are the worst of the worst. It's true what they say. Parents and their children really do mirror each other's behavior. Do you know how much I've helped you with your debt? I've paid off almost half of it, and it took me years.
Why are you bringing this up? If you loved me back then, of course you would help me to pay it off. You chose to do so yourself. I never forced you to do it. Quit yapping about the past and go home already. You don't belong to our family anymore. You're a stranger to us.
Cut it out. Don't you dare insult me any further. You don't want to marry me anymore? Fine. Right back at you. I wouldn't marry you if you were the last person on earth. You better prepare yourself, because whatever happens to you after this, I won't be responsible for it.
Hey! Don't even think about doing anything stupid, you hear me? You deserve all of this, so don't put a stop to it. You better take this stuff seriously, Natasha, or else.
Natasha, what was that announcement you just did? Are you planning something? I thought you agreed to our arrangement.
Did you not hear what the speaker said? I'll repeat it then. I have something I would like to show everyone, so please be seated. Did you catch that?
I heard it clearly the first time. I don't understand what you're trying to do here. The wedding is already over, and everyone was in the middle of packing up their things to leave. Why are you trying to stop them? The ceremony ended because you cheated on Tony in the first place, so you don't have any right to tell the guest here what to do. You've caused them enough trouble.
Stop with the lies, Florence. Just shut up already. You're a pathetic excuse for a person, you snake.
What did you just say to me?
I said shut up, you snake. You heard me. I keep wondering how you can be such a rotten and wretched human being, and I still haven't figured it out. I can't stand you any longer.
Natasha, why are you saying such foul words to me? You better watch your tone.
You're asking me to watch my mouth? It's too late for that. You can't tell me what to say when you've done far worse things to me. Why am I the bad one here? I'm just calling you by what you are, a worthless backstabber.
What the? I knew it. You have no dignity or class as a woman. You're absolutely vulgar. I was right to cancel this wedding. I was able to protect my precious Tony. If I hadn't done so, he would be living with a trashy woman like you.
Oh, sure. Why don't you keep patting yourself on the back for what you've done today? You're the only one who's willing to do that. Just wait until you lay your hands on what I've prepared for you today. Quit texting me and pay attention to the screen in front of you. I have a surprise.
Huh? Are you going to put something on the screen? Ugh. What did you just do? I can't believe it. This is so low even for you. Who knew you could be this petty?
Oh, so this is what you call petty. You seriously lied to everyone about me cheating on my husband and forcibly canceled our entire wedding.
Well, that doesn't matter right now. Leaking our private messages to the public is extremely immoral. Depraved, in fact. And the audacity to do all of this at a wedding, of all places. That screen was supposed to show cute videos of the two of you and whatnot, but instead it's used like this.
Did you actually think I forgave you for what you did to me today? You're not the only one that's feeling angry here. In fact, I'm absolutely furious at you. There's no point in thinking about whether or not my actions are immoral. There's no use. The worst thing that happened today was you screaming and crying at the top of your lungs in the middle of the wedding. And it turns out it was all a lie. You shouldn't be calling me petty or out of my mind because you're the lunatic here. You're the one who's depraved, not me.
Oh, don't tell me I was lying. Those tears were real. I was actually feeling devastated because my son was getting married off to a lowlife like you.
Yeah, but he's not anymore. This is all because you found an executive who was finally willing to hire Tony. He threw me away when he didn't need me anymore. This stupid son of yours seriously asked you to pretend to cry during our ceremony, so he would have an excuse to not get married to me.
Don't you dare call my son stupid. That's not true at all. You might not know it, but Tony's very intelligent. You'll never be as smart as him.
Oh, come on. Quit being delusional. Everyone that interacts with him can see instantly how idiotic he is. Just look at his problem with excessive gambling. I'll tell you something that you don't know, Florence. Tony has humongous debt after losing his bets on a horse race. This happened years ago. I guess you're not really understanding this. Do you want me to put the evidence up on the screen for you and everybody else to see? I have a lot of it, so you two can have some fun watching it together. You're an evil mother and son, so I want you to see this.
Huh? Don't do that, please. I'm begging you.
I can't believe this. You degenerate. You went above and beyond to hurt us, didn't you? You're an awful person. Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Of course I do. I knew this would damage the two of you, and that's exactly why I did it. I'm doing everybody here a favor by leaking it to the public, just how wretched you and Florence are. I also did it to save my reputation. I couldn't ruin my image by having everyone here believe I was unfaithful to you.
You wretch. You went so far as to reveal to everyone my amount of debt. Because of what you've done just now, the CEO that was going to give me a job was so shocked, he left the wedding venue early. Now I have no choice of getting hired by him. How could you ruin my life like this? Everything is done for.
Here we go again. All you care about is yourself, and you never think about me. My life was ruined first because of your financial debt, and it continued for years. Do you know that I was responsible for paying off most of the debt? I helped you so much, and you didn't even bat an eye. You're a ridiculous narcissist. How selfish can you be?
What? I already told you. You helped pay off my debt because you wanted to. You were never obligated to do that. I don't think I owe you anything, Natasha.
That's right. I loved you more than anything back then, and that's why I helped you with your debt, so I won't ask you to pay me back the money. That would be wrong of me. But I despise you for a different reason. I was so determined and full of love for you, yet you abandoned me in an instant. You better regret that for the rest of your life.
You know, you never really changed from when you were young, did you? I know you used to be a delinquent. You told me you turned over a new leaf, but it's starting to look like you never did. You're still a troublemaking brat like you've always been.
You're wrong. I'm a different person now. But no matter how much I've changed over the years, it's obvious that I'll snap in a situation like this. I have to add that you're going to be paying for the cancellation of our wedding. It's only natural because you're the one who caused all of this ruckus.
What are you talking about? I thought the cash gifts were going to compensate for the cancellation fees. There's so many guests who attended today. Hold on. Are you trying to steal the cash gifts too? That's out of line. We should at least split it 50.
Huh? Do you really think we'll be taking the guest cash gifts, even though there was no wedding at all? No way we're doing that. We're giving the money back to them. How stupid can you be? Why would the guests give cash gifts to a couple who isn't even getting married? That'd be ridiculous. Who would be okay with that? Not a single person, I bet. It's unacceptable.
Wait a minute, then did you already give the cash gifts back to the guest?
Of course I did. Isn't it obvious? I gave them their money back one by one as they headed to the venue's exit. I have to ask, did your stupid mother think that you could hog the cash gifts too? Even with no wedding going on? Gosh, what an idiotic family you are. I'm honestly shocked and starting to feel sorry for you too. What a pity.
What? You don't have to go that far to insult us. That was so unnecessary. Okay, then let's split the cancellation fees of the wedding. You're responsible for half, and I'm responsible for the other.
What? Why do I have to be the one to pay for the cancellation? Are you listening to yourself right now? If you're serious about what you just said, then I'll fight you in the courtroom about it. You better not be going through with this, or you'll have to face my lawyer. I'm not worried too much. Anybody who looks at our situation can see that you're in the wrong. No one will want to side with you.
Ugh, darn it! What on earth am I supposed to do now? Oh my gosh, everything's ruined! Why can't things go the way I wanted them to?
Hi, Natasha. I've been trying to get into contact with you for a while now. I've texted you multiple times and you haven't answered me. Can you hear me out, please?
Oh, it's you again. I already told you, stop texting me. You're annoying and I don't like wasting my time on you. We're strangers now, remember? We used to be family, but not anymore. And it's all because of what you two did.
Please, I beg of you. Just listen to what I have to say, even for a little bit. Tony and I, well, things are really difficult for us right now. You know, financially.
I can see why that would happen. I knew you two would be in a rough spot considering the circumstances you're in. Not only are you two responsible for the heavy debt from years ago, but you're now in charge of paying off the cancellation fees of the wedding we had.
I know, but that's not all. The debt collectors came to our house the other day and demanded that he finish paying off his debt. Then, Tony said that he would be able to pay it all off by tomorrow. He told me he would go to bet on the horse race to win all his money back, once and for all.
Ah, that's exactly what I thought Tony would do. Always placing his bets on the horse race. Anyway, what happened then?
Huh? Oh, that's all? Isn't this a serious situation? I'm so worried for him. I don't know where he is or why he's gone. Aren't you even worried a little, Natasha? Don't you feel like you want to help Tony in this crisis?
Help him? I think I do the opposite. In fact, I'm rooting for the debt collectors, not Tony. I just can't wait to see you two be destroyed. Oh, I would love to witness that up close. You two have been getting away with so much for too long. Actually, on another thought, I wouldn't want to watch you guys. I changed my mind. You two have wasted enough of my time already.
What? How can you be so insulting? It just never stops coming.
I'm the bad one here? You shouldn't be talking. You and Tony are the most vile creatures to walk this earth. Anyway, just quit being so worried about this. You're annoying me. Why don't you just hope and pray that Tony will win all his money back?
I heard everything about you from Tony. When you were still a teenager, you were a delinquent. He said you were so troublesome that you were this close to being sent to juvenile detention. You had a lot of cops showing up at your doorstep, didn't you? What a violent life you lived. No wonder your attitude is awful, even today.
I mean, what you just told me isn't a lie. I was actually like that in the past, so I won't deny it. And, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Oh my gosh. How are you so unapologetic about your past? I'm just saying, you're a rotten apple. You make everybody else around you unhappy. I doubt you'll ever live a joyous life from here on out. Tony was your best shot, and you lost him. You better brace yourself because your life will be rough.
I think I'll do just fine, thanks. At the very least, my life will be better than yours. You two have messed up your own lives. You just don't know it yet.
You just never stop yapping, do you? Quit talking back to me.
Give me a break. I was putting on a facade for so long just to please you two. It was exhausting. Let me let my true self out, just this once. I deserve it.
I've had enough of you. I won't try to depend on you any longer. You never want to help me. I guarantee that Tony will win his bet on the horse race and come right back to me. He has to. I believe in him. He's never let me down, not even once. Don't you ever say that he won't return.
Okay. Whatever you say, just calm down. Believe what you want to.
Hi. I really need your help right now. I thought Tony should be back home by now, but he's been missing since yesterday. I think something terrible has happened. I bet the debt collectors kidnapped him because he failed to pay them back. He's in danger.
What? Tony isn't coming home. It's been at least 24 hours.
Yeah, he won't answer my calls or even read my text. He's never done this before. He's missing. I just know that those debt collectors took him away from me. Or maybe, could it be that you also played a part in this? If you did, spit it out already. I need my Tony back.
Are you crazy? Why would I be involved with Tony's disappearance?
Well, you told me yesterday that you're rooting for the debt collectors and not Tony. That's enough of a motive. It all makes sense now. You helped the debt collectors abduct Tony. Where is he? Tell me right this moment. I'll never forgive you. You deserve to be punished for this.
Oh my gosh, calm down. Listen to me. I heard that Tony had a huge win in horse racing yesterday. Have you heard about this yet?
What? No, nobody's told me.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised by this whole thing. I thought he would have contacted you by now. I heard from his horse racing buddy that he hit a trifecta on a dark horse and won over $200,000. I guess his studying really did pay off.
What? $200,000? Is that really true?
Knowing Tony, I'm surprised that he didn't brag about it to you. His ego is massive, you know. So the fact that he won a significant amount of money in horse racing, but hasn't come home yet? Oh, I think I figured it out.
Yeah, It has to be kidnapping, obviously. I'm right about this. There's no other possibility. The debt collectors must have found out that he possessed a lot of money and stolen it from him.
No, that's not what I think happened here. I think he took his $200,000 and made a run for it. He probably got sick of his debt and wanted to keep his money, so he left you with it instead. He thinks you'll pay it off for him so he can avoid his responsibilities.
What are you even saying right now? There's no way Tony would do that to me. He loves me. I'm his mother.
I understand how this is unfathomable to you, but I really think this is the best possibility of what happened. Think about it. Isn't it strange that he doesn't have any contact with you right now?
I already told you where it is. Tony's been kidnapped. He doesn't have his phone on hand, and they've probably taken him somewhere far, far away. There's no way my son would ever betray me. There's no good reason to do so. Hang on. I'm going to hurry to the police station to tell the cops that he's been abducted. I need them to begin an investigation as soon as possible.
What? Are you planning to storm inside with no evidence? They wouldn't believe you.
Oh, shut up! There's no way I can just leave my dear son alone in a dangerous situation. Tony's probably pleading for my help right now. I have to go save him.
Ugh, you're overreacting. Hey, when are you going to quit leaving me on red? I've been sending you a ton of text. Answer me, Tony. I know you're there. If you keep this up long enough, sooner or later your mom's going to go crazy trying to find you.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Ugh, I knew you were here the whole time. Florence knows that you've been missing for a while now, and she's really worried. She thinks you were kidnapped and you need help. She doesn't believe that her son could ever force her to take care of all your debt and skip town. She trusts you so much.
Whatever you're going to say to me, I have zero intention of going back there. Natasha, I'm asking you to take care of my mom. She's going to need your help, especially with the debt.
Oh my gosh, Tony. Just how awful can you be? You've betrayed me and now your own mother? What's wrong with you? I know your mom's just as bad of a person as you are. You both have terrible attitudes. But she loves you more than anybody else. Her love is real and you're just going to backstab her?
Well, if she really loves me, then she should be happy for me. I'm finally free and I have a lot of money on my hands. She should be supportive of my choice in leaving her as well.
That reminds me, where are you right now? I know you left town, but I'm wondering where you traveled to.
What? Don't try to trick me, Natasha. There's no way that I'm telling you my current location. I've already said my farewells to my hometown. I'll never go back there. Ah, the view from this bus is amazing. I can see the horse racetrack that changed my life for the better. Can't wait to see what's in store for me.
You see the horse racetrack from the bus window?
Anyway, I guess this is goodbye, Natasha. I'm gonna live a life of success and fortune with all this money. Wish me luck, will you?
Hey, Florence. I was right all along. Tony took the $200,000 and ran off after all. I got into contact with him directly. You were definitely deceived by him.
What? Is that what he really said to you?
He admitted everything to me. He told me he's never coming back to this town ever again. He's going to push the debt onto you to take care of it. You now have a 6-figure payment due.
Is this really true? Oh, thank goodness.
What?
Tony's doing okay, right? I'm so grateful. A part of me thought he was dead, so I'm glad to hear that he's alive. I wouldn't know how to live without him.
Hold on a second. You were stabbed in the back by your son. He left you to pay for all of his debt, and your financial situation is ruined. Despite all of that, you're not furious at him for it? Not even a little annoyed?
Of course not. I'm so relieved. If Tony's happy, then I'm happy. I'm wishing the best for him always. I bet you wouldn't know what that's like, you worthless scum.
Oh, you're so compassionate for your son, yet your personality is messed up. This reminds me, I've already let the debt collectors know Tony's current location. They're headed to meet him right this moment.
What?
He told me that he saw the horse racetrack outside of his bus window. You know, the one he always gambles at. I did some research and I was able to find the bus route he's on right now. I'm so glad he was able to provide some helpful tips to locate him. Turns out he's headed to Richmond. The debt collectors I got in touch with have some colleagues there, so those guys are waiting for Tony at the bus station. There's no chance of escaping now. They've got him cornered.
Oh my gosh, what have you done? This is horrific. Tony was finally able to get away from his debt collectors, and you're getting him caught? I knew you were a brat, but you're also a snitch. You rat. How could you stoop this low?
Are you forgetting that Tony is in the wrong here? It's completely unacceptable to not pay any money back to the person who lent it to you. It doesn't matter who granted you that money or how much it was. You're obligated to pay it off. Besides, those debt collectors were kind enough to negotiate lower interest rates with Tony to make the payments more manageable. They also extended the deadline for him. You might think that they're the bad guys here, but they're really not. Tony's in the wrong here. Despite the debt collector's kindness, he ignored them completely and ran from his responsibility.
I don't care about what they offered to Tony. They shouldn't have bothered him in the first place. They ought to let my son be free, not bound him up with his debt. He deserves better than this.
So you're saying that you seriously want to pay off his debt? All by yourself? Tony has close to $250,000 of cash on hand. As your duty as his parent, you should try to persuade him to use it to pay off his debt. Don't just forgive every single thing he does.
Quit talking down on me. What do you know about parenting? Nothing. It's my freedom to raise Tony the way I want to. Don't speak as if you understand anything that goes on in our home. You're just trash, and you've never even been a mother before.
What? That has nothing to do with this. Even a little kid has no problem understanding that you need to return any money you borrowed from someone. If you're really his mother, then at least teach him about basic morals. It's looking like you both don't know the bare minimum. Aren't you embarrassed? A former delinquent has better manners than you. I can't believe you need someone like me to lecture you.
What did you just say to me? Gosh, you're such a dirtbag.
Exactly. You're the one that needs a dirtbag to scold you. You're worse off than me. It's humiliating. Afterwards, Tony was caught by the debt collectors at Richmond bus station. From the $200,000 of cash that he held onto, the majority of it was taken to pay for his debt. It was finally settled after years. Even though his mother was betrayed by him, she quickly called him back to her house. They began to live together again like they had done before. Tony wasn't able to learn from his past, and shockingly, he bet all of his remaining money into horse racing once again. After a vicious cycle of losing all his bets, his debt that was finally gone appeared again. This time, it was now as large as a few $100,000. As a result, the two of them have no other choice but to slave away at their physically demanding jobs. Allegedly, at this pace, their debt is going to be paid off in a whooping 10 years, or perhaps even more. Just thinking about that must make them feel faint. They won't have a chance to rest until after a decade. I hope they're finally able to reflect on their actions that caused all of this in the first place. Despite their current situation, however, the only thing Florence worries about is her son. Tony really is the apple of her eye. She's so fixated on him that even his lack of appreciation doesn't shake her commitment. Even though Tony has once abandoned her and stabbed her in the back, to Florence, he can do no wrong. He's the center of her world. He really is oblivious to his mother's sacrifices for him. He truly only thinks of himself, so I hope they can become better people from this experience.